NEO's stockholders are rejoicing today, especially those who have been able to purchase shares of the company at the lowest level. There have been several signs that NEO might be exploding soon, from the very busy price action in the recent session, down to the number of people who are interested in buying NEO shares. All of these have been going well for the company as of late. However, is this enough for the company's share to get back to its original levels? If so, how big can NEO go? Catching crucial reversals are key, especially if you are trying to invest for the long term. And some people have been saying that this is the last chance for those who want to invest in NEO to buy into the stock before it goes to the moon. Is there truth to these predictions? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. After such a long bear run, NEO has recently given a glimmer of hope for its investors. Week after week, while NEO has been improving their sales numbers, their share price is doing the opposite. This has led to a lot of people getting frustrated at the company, and some are even saying that Wall Street and huge corporations are behind the seemingly manipulated movement of NEO's price. But despite all these, there are still those who believe in NEO, and the last trading session has certainly made them happy. NEO closed at almost $4, which translates to an over 3% gain since the last trading session. NEO's recent stock activity shows that the price has been fairly steady. While the company has faced challenges, such as a significant drop over the past year and negative earnings, there are still some positives to consider. The company's gross profit margin, while modest, is a good sign that the company is making some money on its operations. With a market cap of over $8 billion, NEO remains a significant player in the electric vehicle market. However, as you may know, there have been rumors around NEO's stock. Its price movement apparently looks like it's been manipulated by Wall Street and huge corporations, especially during the times that NEO moves, as if someone has been doing a pump and dump with its shares. A user on X has shared a photo of NEO's stock chart, which shows that this apparent pump and dump scheme no longer happened in the past few months, which is a sign that NEO is going a bit stable, albeit still at a bear run. On top of this, in the last few minutes of the previous trading session, there was a huge spike of interest in their shares. Another post on X shows the large volume of buyers of NEO. It even amounted to more than 340,000 shares. That's such a huge movement for NEO in comparison to the previous trading sessions, especially since the volume is of those who purchase shares. Some people are comparing NEO now to a plane about to leave. How about you? Will you be adding NEO to your portfolio? Do you think this movement really means that their bear run might be ending soon? Let us know what you think below. One of the possible drivers of this sudden positive price action of NEO is the upcoming earnings report for the second quarter. As you may already know, NEO has been performing rather extremely well as compared to the previous years. Plus, there's also the news of NEO having lower costs due to the lower price of the raw materials used in building the vehicles they produce. Mix these all together and you have a recipe for an impressive earnings report. So when are they announcing their earnings report? NEO is expected to do this on September 3rd, 2024. This date is based on past reporting patterns and might be updated once the company confirms it. Are you one of the people eagerly waiting for their revenue report? Stay tuned and subscribe so you'll be updated for the final date of NEO's earnings report schedule. Many people are eagerly awaiting this earnings report as it could provide valuable insights into NEO's performance and future prospects. News about NEO's infrastructure still continues to impress its shareholders. In fact, on August 17th, NEO Power introduced 3 new stations, a battery swap station and a supercharger station, both at Jiaomen Park in Guangzhou and a charging station at the Anda Power Supply Bureau in Suihua. These additions are a strategic move that strengthens NEO's presence in China, reinforcing its commitment to expanding its infrastructure and supporting its growing customer base in the region. They still have a huge ground to cover in China, but this certainly is a step in the right direction, which could also help their stock price grow in the future. But as you know, NEO isn't just focusing their growth in China, but also in the Western market, especially the EU. In fact, another opportunity for NEO arises for the company in Germany, where they already have 17 swapping stations as of July. As Germany accelerates its transition to renewable energy and a more sustainable future, innovative technologies are crucial for stabilizing the power grid. NEO's power swap stations and NEO Power Grid services are leading the way in this effort. These technologies, already proven in Denmark and currently being tested in the Netherlands, are set to make a significant impact in Germany, expanding to Norway and Sweden, working on future integration. NEO's power swap stations offer a unique combination of convenience and grid support. They allow drivers to swap nearly depleted batteries for ones charged up to 90% within minutes. This quick turnaround is not just about customer convenience. It also plays a vital role in maintaining grid stability. Each station functions as a battery hotel, where batteries are charged at optimal times of the day, aligning with the grid's needs. By charging during off-peak hours, these stations help relieve stress on the grid, ensuring that energy demand is balanced and disruptions are minimized. This is unheard of in the EU, especially in Germany, which is why NEO is really posing to be a huge contender in their EV market. The NEO Power Grid services add another layer of innovation. These services enable power swap stations to react instantly to fluctuations in power consumption or generation. When there's excess energy, the stations charge their stored batteries, and during high demand, they automatically reduce power consumption. This dynamic response contributes to grid stability, benefiting not just EV drivers, but also all users of the local energy grid, including critical infrastructure like hospitals and schools. For Germany, integrating this technology could mean fewer expensive grid upgrades, more stable electricity prices, and enhanced use of renewable energy. For NEO, this potential expansion is a strategic move that would solidify its role as a leader in both the automotive and energy sectors. As NEO continues to push the boundaries of electromobility, its contributions to energy system stability and sustainability become increasingly significant. With these power stations in place, NEO's income will also rise significantly. Take, for example, this post on X by a user that showed how a single NEO power station in Denmark earns over $220,000. Multiply this number by the hundreds of stations that NEO has across the globe, and you got yourself a money-making machine. In Europe alone, NEO already launched its 53rd battery swap station in Bambro, Norway, marking the 18th such station in the country. This station is strategically placed next to the NEO Center in Kristiansand, nestled along the beautiful southern coast of Norway. This development is a positive step for NEO, as it further strengthens the company's presence in Norway, which also widens their income sources in the continent. By expanding its network of battery swap stations, NEO is making it easier for drivers to access quick and convenient battery swaps, enhancing the overall customer experience and reinforcing its commitment to the European market. Aside from these developments in their infrastructure, recent delivery volume of NEO's BEVs show to be strong. NEO had a growth of over 11% on a month-on-month basis in July, while some of their counterparts, specifically Tesla, experienced a decrease in their growth. All of these things are really great for NEO. However, time can only tell if the company's stock price will continue to move in a favorable way. But if it does, it certainly will make some of NEO's investors happy. Will you be considering NEO in the near future and secure a position before it potentially grows? Or will you be veering away from its stock? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to learn more about NEO and the EV industry in general, you can also click on any of the videos on your screen. And lastly, it would greatly help the channel grow if you interact with the video. Leave a comment, and share this with your friends if you like them to stay updated on the latest happenings with NEO. See you in the next video.